Medical procurement by PHAs questioned. And National Cocoa of Excellence Trade and Expo set for April 2026. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Wyra. Thank you for your company. The Supreme Court's five-man bench has ruled in favor of the amended Section 145 of the Constitution, which prevents a vote of no confidence of being held 18 months after an unsuccessful attempt.
The government recently passed an amendment to introduce a subsection to Section 145, which reads, where a motion of no confidence in the Prime Minister is unsuccessful, a subsequent motion of no confidence in the Prime Minister or the Ministry after the unsuccessful motion of no confidence shall not be moved for another period of 18 months, commencing on the date that the motion of no confidence is unsuccessful. After the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the government yesterday, Prime Minister James Marape addressed the media. Mr. Marape said the ruling was fair and is a good one.
Today the Supreme Court affirmed that the amendment we did is a good law, doesn't offend Section 50 rights of members of Parliament, does not offend other subsequent laws like Section 138 of our Constitution. It is very much congruent to the spirit of Section 145, subsection 4. The Supreme Court made a very good ruling. I encourage the media and every one of us to pick the copy of the ruling.
The Prime Minister appealed to the citizens to respect the decision by the courts. He said the 2027 national general elections is only 18 months away and people have the right to have a say in electing a government.
I want to appeal to our citizens. I know you have your views. Not everything we do satisfies all our citizens. That is your right. That's your Section 50 right. Exercise your Section 50 right carefully in 2027. Parliamentarians are exercising your right today, and we're running through. We have only 13 months more before our next general elections. And you have the opportunity to make your mark and construct your government, elect your leaders in 2027.
Pakatambo National EMTV News.
Minister for Culture and Tourism, Belden Nama, has called for an interventional budget for the tourism as well as other sectors like the forestry, fisheries and agriculture, as they are critical to Papua New Guinea's economic independence.
Minister Nama, whilst responding to concerns raised by Goroka member Ayatambua on National Film Institute, National Meketi Museum and Round Theatre's current states, said tourism is a big industry in Papua New Guinea, but the industry was neglected by successive governments. He said he had attended events and made commitments around the country, but to date he has not fulfilled his commitments.
Last year, since I became minister, there was a budget of 15 million. And before end of the year 2024, I never received that 15 million, not even one single toya. This year I have a budget of 30 million. And even that 30 million, I have not received anything. I have gone across the country promoting culture and tourism, attending festivals. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I am looking like a con man in this country.
He said plans are in place to revive the tourism sector in Papua New Guinea, but he needs support from the government.
The National Film Institute in Goroka is one of the oldest film institutes. And we can promote this film institute. We can revive it, but must be properly funded by the government. And same goes to the Round Theatre. I've gone there, I visited it, and I feel sorry for that particular building. It's in a very sorry state. How can I do it? I'm handicapped.
Minister Nama further called for an interventional budget to tourism, fisheries, agriculture and forestry, as they are the backbone of the country.
I want to urge our government to look at maybe for next year's budget, for 2027 budget, I want to see an interventional budget where we allocate 500 million to tourism, 500 million to agriculture, fisheries and forestry, These are the backbone of the country. If we don't do it, we are going to continue to live on borrowed money.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
The free movement of people between provinces has prompted Alatau member Ricky Morris to seek answers if there are plans to set up checkpoints or border control measures between provinces.
Mr. Morris said provinces need to know if there are any illegal activities or substances moving along the borders.
Can the minister confirm also MIGAT plan whether aim by setting up checkpoints or some border control measures between provinces, just a similar setup where online limit of central province put in the Bautama. Because me too, me like controlling movement, blow money come inside the province.
Yeah.
So whether I got plans to support him, you mean all provinces, lo put him all checkpoints along critical points, lo highways, blame me throughout the country.
Minister for Works and Highways Solan Mirisim said when a highway is maintained or constructed every 60 kilometers, police together with provincial and district development authorities must follow the works team to set up patrol posts and boom gates for movement control between provinces. Minister Mirisim said it is not the job of Works Ministry to in place control measures, but it is up to the police to control movement of illegal substances and people.
Mipla connectivity and Mipla blocky road Tasonago. So this corporation can stop namel DDA, provincial government, also police. Long monitoring movement long all people now also all illegal. All movement, all movement. So this plan me workload police.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
The shortage of drugs and other medical supplies to provincial health authorities over the last 2 years has prompted East Sepik Governor Alan Bird to question the health minister on whether the procurement and supplies branch of his department will be replaced with new people.
Governor Bird said Papua New Guinea is classed as a middle-income nation as a result of its low population figures and inflated GDP numbers. This means that by 2027, the Papua New Guinea government will pay for the 70% of medicines previously paid by Global Fund.
Therefore, it is important that we fix our procurement for the supply of medicines for our people.
He said among the many PAC inquiry recommendations, one of them was to replace the people in the medical procurement and supplies branch to avoid some of the problems that were experienced back then. Highlighting this, he questioned the health minister on the system issues surrounding procurement of medical drugs and supplies.
How many of the PAC inquiry recommendations have been actioned so far, including particularly the replacement of the line ways are involved long procurement here? Has that been done? Can the minister inform this house and our people if tenders were sent out as per the Public Finance Management Act requirements? Or suppose NOGAT, how was procurement done? Was it done via purchase orders? If tenders were properly awarded, why were those contracts not supplied? Can the minister table a list of all of these medical suppliers and their current contract value so that the taxpayers, the hard-working taxpayers of Papua New Guinea, can know who is getting their money and for what purpose? Can the minister also give an undertaking to this house and to the people of this country that in future we will reduce the risk by not awarding more than 50% of all of these contracts to just one company?
Meanwhile, Health Minister Elias Kapavore said the government is aware that the Global Fund will reduce its support of 70%. To meet this gap, Minister Kapavore said they are working with Global Fund and other partners on what they can do as a government. He said they will publish the information on media on what his department has done to implement recommendations by PAC in 2018 and 2019, and also a statement on the processes and lists of companies engaged by the department to supply and procure drugs.
The question I come today, a very, very important question. Maybe I can get a media statement on this one and publish all the companies that are engaged by the department. One more contracts, all going to give him to date. We want to be very, very transparent as much as possible. We can list all the contractors that have been engaged to supply medical supplies. So how many of them are doing the distribution of medical supplies in the country. I will make sure that we have that list on the media.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
The People's Republic of China recently hosted the 5th China-Pacific Island countries political leadership dialogue in Beijing, which saw leaders from Papua New Guinea and other Pacific nations attend.
The International Department of the Communist Party of China's Central Committee hosted the leadership dialogue in Beijing last week with the theme of deepen exchanges and cooperation to build a closer China-Pacific Island countries community with a shared future. Minister of the International Department of CPC, Liu Aixing, political leaders and envoys from the Pacific Island countries, including Papua New Guinea, Fiji, Kiribati, the Federated States of Micronesia, Nauru, Samoa, Solomon Islands, and Tonga, attended the event. Minister Liu said the 4th plenary session of the 20th CPC Central Committee was successfully held recently, and the recommendations of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China for formulating the 15th Five-Year Plan for National Economic and Social Development were reviewed and approved, outlining the blueprint for China's economic and social development in the next 5 years. China assured the Pacific Island countries that they will continue to promote green, low-carbon and high-quality development, adhere to opening up, cooperation and mutual benefit, actively expand voluntary and institutional opening up, and is willing to work with Pacific Island countries to achieve green transformation, enhance economic and trade exchanges, and share development opportunities. Pakatambu on National EMTV News.
The family of the female who died in a tragic house fire incident in Western Highlands province have called for thorough investigations into the incident and for the perpetrators to face the full force of the law.
Christopher Jaminen, late Joseph's uncle from her mother's side in Yanguru, Isipik province, on behalf of the grieving family, has expressed their disappointment and frustration about the unfortunate incident that cut short their daughter's life, and others saying she had a long way to go.
She had her own dreams, like any other human person on this planet, about the things that she will live for, achieve. And we, her family, had also those dreams for these children.
He said their daughter's death, along with others, raised so many questions.
Where were the neighbors? Where was the community? Where was the fire service? And it's been a week now, and no political leader from Western Highlands came out to say anything constructive or substantive.
Jaminen, who is a private lawyer, further highlighted that the incident occurred right in the third city of PNG. He is calling on the leaders of Western Highlands to actively support the thorough investigation into the incident and bring the perpetrators to face the full force of the law, as they cannot take their daughter and the others' lives back. He further called on the public to respect the family and avoid posting pictures on social media, as the body is still in Mount Again and the family are making arrangements for repatriation. Late Josepha is from a mixed parentage of Australia, Manus and Isipik province, and she grew up in Ley Morobe province. She leaves behind 4 siblings. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Stay with us on National EMTV News for more of today's stories.
kebasa Jina. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
It's the season to win big with Telecom with our Big Pella Christmas giveaway. There's 5,000 kina up for grabs for 20 lucky winners. There will be 5 winners across each region. There are also weekly prizes of 1,000 kina with 20 weekly winners drawn over 5 weeks. To enter, recharge 20 kina or more on selected more bundles in Big Pella data plans or get 50 kina or more of Get Power. Major prize drawn December 23rd. Terms and conditions apply. Telecom, the feel-good network.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Smuggling, selling and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine and crystal meth are very serious criminal offences in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol.
This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch. You're watching National MTV News. The National Cocoa of Excellence Trade and Expo is set to take place in Wewak from the 21st to the 23rd of April 2026. This event aims to promote quality cocoa production and showcase Papua New Guinea's best cocoa on the world stage.
The governor for East Sepik Province, Alan Bird, had made official announcement noting that Greater Sepik, both East and West Sepik provinces in collaboration, will host the next Cocoa of Excellence Trade and Expo for 2026 in Wewak. A fundraising dinner to support the event was held yesterday evening at Dynasty Restaurant in Port Moresby. Governor Bird said next year's show is expected to be different, with 20 international chocolate manufacturers expected to join the expo. According to the Chief Executive Officer of Cocoa Board PNG, Jesse Anjen, the Cocoa of Excellence show was established in 2017 and was first hosted in Rabaul, East New Britain Province. Since then, the show has been hosted across various provinces, with Milne Bay Province being the host for 2024's show. Anjan explained that the aim of the cocoa show is to train cocoa farmers in Papua New Guinea to produce quality cocoa. He further clarified the process, noting that farmers from each provinces will produce and bring their best cocoa samples to the show. Judges will then determine the best quality cocoa to be sent to International Cocoa of Excellence show in France, providing an opportunity for PNG farmers to showcase their produce globally. He said the show encourages farmers to compete amongst themselves and also produce best and quality cocoa to meet the market standard globally. During the occasion, member for Kirivina Good Enough, Douglas Tomuriesa, officially handed over the ceremonial spear to East Sepik Governor as a tradition of transferring host responsibilities to East Sepik Province. The fundraising drive concluded on a high note with Governor Arlen Bird pledging 500,000 kina, member for North Fly with 1 million kina, and other partners who also pledged their support towards 2026 Greater Sepik Cocoa of Excellence show. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Furthermore, the people of North Fly District in Western Province are part of a cocoa development program through the support of the North Fly member James Donald.
Member for North Fly and Deputy Opposition Leader James Donald was present at the Greater Sepik Cocoa of Excellence fundraising drive yesterday evening to show his support.
Okay, I think that's it with our official photography.
Donald shared that he is also implementing cocoa development program for North Fly District. He said the cocoa rollout program started in 2023 and is progressing well with a focus to plant 10 million cocoa trees by 2035.
And we have a strategic framework to plant 10 million trees over a space of 10 years. That's from 2025 to 2035.
Donald said North Fly District has partnered with the East Sepik Provincial Government under the leadership of East Sepik Governor and Cocoa Board PNG. He noted that with the partnership, materials and cocoa seedlings are airlifted from Wivek to Kiunga and distributed to farmers.
So we've encouraged everyone to plant cocoa because you can't rely on renewable resources. Non-renewable sector where I come from is Octeri mine, and I do not want my people to be very lazy, so we got to go into sustainable.
He is encouraging the people of North Fly District to invest in agriculture.
We partnered with East Sepik Provincial Government under leadership of Arlen Bird. It's a joint partnership, so all our materials have been airlifted from Wivek all the way to Kiunga and supported by PNG Cocoa Board.
With the first 1 million cocoa seedlings being rolled out this year, Donald shared that he expects the first harvest to take place by 2027. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
The Mineral Resources Development Company has completed the disbursement of royalty and equity payments for the PNG LNG plant site landowners in Central Province. The benefiting clans are from Papa, Rarea, Porebada and Boira villages outside of Port Moresby, where the PNG LNG project processing and export facilities are located.
A total of 74 million kina, which represents 40% of total benefit, was paid into the bank accounts of 83 benefiting clans. The royalty payments cover the period from 2022 to current, whilst equity payments cover 2018 to the present. Under the Oil and Gas Act established benefit structure, 40% of royalty and equity payment is distributed as cash payment to beneficiaries, whilst the remaining 60% is allocated for the Community Investment Trust Fund and Future Generations Trust Fund programs. Prior to the distribution of payments, the MRDC External Affairs team, comprising petroleum coordinators, conducted awareness sessions in the 4 villages. These awareness sessions outlined the villages, the total royalty declared per year, the distribution structure in accordance to the PNG LNG royalty payments breakup, and informing them that all PNG LNG royalty payments will be paid directly into their bank accounts and the payment timeline. The National Petroleum Authority, as the regulator, participated in this program and provided feedback to the beneficiaries' questions. MRDC Managing Director and CEO Mr. Augustin Mano commended the MRDC and NPA officials for the smooth and efficient manner in which the awareness and disbursement of benefits was carried out in the last 2 weeks. Pakatambuan National MTV News.
The Tambul-Nebilia District Development Authority in the Western Highlands province has presented a new Toyota Land Cruiser to help improve the district services in the Upper Kagul Sub-District Centre.
On behalf of the local member and Minister for Commerce and Industry Win Bakri Daki, District CEO Philip Talpa has officially handed over the new vehicle to the Assistant District Administrator Mr. Joseph Paiva. Mr. Talpa mentioned that Tambul-Nebilia is the largest district in the province that has 4 sub-districts.
I have 4 sub-districts in my district, which is Lower Kagul, Upper Kagul, where Tambul, the district headquarters, is located, Upper Nebilia, and then on to Lower Nebilia. We have already allocated a 10-seater to Lower Kagul and Upper Nebilia. So today we are distributing this brand new Toyota 10-seater to Tambul district, which is the headquarters of Tambul-Nebilia.
He added that Tambul-Nebilia has a total of 50 public servants. However, for the last 10 years, such support has not reached the public servants.
We have about 50 public servants in Tambul-Nebilia district, and we feel that for the public servants to move around Tambul-Nebilia district and effectively deliver services, we need to equip them with resources like vehicles and other logistics. So.
He further stated that the District Development Authority has also committed 2 ambulances to Pabrapuk and Tambul Health Center, which will be delivered soon next month.
We are getting 2 more ambulances, I think next month or something, for Pabrapuk and Tambul Health Centers. We have already pursued switching for the district medical officer, which we have already donated.
He said these vehicles will mobilize the work of district officers in rural communities under its department. Meanwhile, Assistant District Administrator Joseph Paiva thanked the DDAs for providing this significant support towards sub-districts. Mr. Paiva said for the last couple of years, workers faced a lot of problems in logistics support, and today this vehicle will help them deliver services in the district. The small ceremony was witnessed by Upper Nebilia Acting District Administrator Emmanuel Paya, Upper Kagul Sub-District workers, and local community members. Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
South Pacific Brewery has partnered with the Western Britain Gender-Based Violence Action Committee to host a peaceful march yesterday.
The Peace March took place in Kimbe and brought together town residents, provincial and community leaders, advocacy groups, and youths under the theme Lead with Respect, Men and Boys for Change. The march was part of the province's broader efforts to actively engage men and boys as partners in violence prevention and change. SP Brewery Corporate Affairs Manager John Neil Carre said the company's involvement reflects its broader corporate social responsibility vision of creating safer and stronger communities. Executive Manager for WNB Community Development Division, Philbert Vitata, explained that engaging men and boys is a proactive and preventive approach to addressing gender-based violence. Mr. Vitsata said men are key influences in family and community structures. When men understand their roles as protectors, supporters, and partners in equality, they can help reshape cultural attitudes and normalize violence. The event featured a symbolic march through Kimbe Town from Sandrimo Drive Junction to Mutuvel Stadium, speeches from provincial and community leaders, launch of WNB Youth Management Policy, signing of National Youth Engagement Strategy, and mini-exhibition by local business houses and gender-based violence advocacy groups. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
National MTV News will be back with more stories. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Telecom with our Big Pella Christmas giveaway. There's 5,000 kina up for grabs for 20 lucky winners. There will be 5 winners across each region. There are also weekly prizes of 1,000 kina for 20 weekly winners drawn over 5 weeks. To enter, recharge 20 kina or more on selected more bundles and Good Pella data plans or get 50 kina or more of Get Power. Major prize drawn December 23rd. Terms and conditions apply. Telecom, the feel-good network.
Tambo true longkarim o salim na simokin. Marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law or likolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine inap money mark inap lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time halivim bilom Australia Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insights for the latest on politics,
organizations are not performing their duty,
business, health, education, sports, and more. A Closer Look, 7 p.m. Sunday, only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. The 7 Leaders Training Institute, a Bible college in the Western Highlands province, has hosted its 14th graduation earlier this week.
The 7th Leaders Training Institute celebrated its 14th graduation ceremony, with 19 students completing their basic ministry training this year. This marks another chapter in the college's mission to prepare young people for Christian ministry. The event gathered church leaders, families and community members who joined in the celebration. National Superintendent for the Papua New Guinea Christian Center, Senior Pastor Michael Wilson, says the program focuses on building strong Christian leaders who can serve in churches and communities across the country.
This year we had about 19 students that we graduated today. Basic college, which is on basic subjects about ministry work.
Pastor Wilson says the training pathway will continue to support students as they advance into diploma and degree programs, with the aim of building knowledgeable and committed servants of God. He added that many of the graduates came from difficult backgrounds, but through the program they have found purpose and are now ready to serve in various ministries. He says the students will now be sent to the field to do ministry work.
Them out to go into the field and do what we call a ministry walk, and then we will assess them and then bring them back again. Bring them back again to give them more training and then make them more, what will I say, knowledgeable in the work of God. So,
Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Also, a combined graduation program was held yesterday for the Nazarene Melanesian Teachers College, Bible College and Nursing College.
The event took place at Waratamat area inside the Bible College, with hundreds of people all over the Highlands region turned up to witness the graduation. Guest speaker, Reverend Pineperi Fakawa, encouraged graduating students to put God first in all their conduct when they are out on the field. Fakawa says what the graduates have gained must be translated effectively when they are out on the field. He reminded them that when out in the field, they must act as leaders and demonstrate mutual leadership to influence others. He added that serving others is an important mission that we all should embrace and encourage others. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Moving to overseas news, a minute of silence is being held in Hong Kong for the victims of the city's deadliest apartment complex fire. The death toll stands at 128, but the whereabouts of around 200 people are still unclear.
The images of the high-rise inferno in Hong Kong have been truly horrifying. This is a city that's still coming to terms with the sheer scale and devastation of the blaze. It's also a city that is coming together. Around me, this huge outpouring of generosity. All these items have been donated from community groups, from ordinary community members, and you name it, it's here. We've got blankets, clothing, pet food, electronics. All these items have been sent here from the community for those who have lost so much. This is a city that is truly rising to the occasion. All of this is taking place under the shadow of these towers where the blaze took hold. Now, we know that these renovations on these buildings have been taking place since last year, and authorities have confirmed that these buildings were wrapped in this green mesh that was highly combustible and allegedly non-compliant. We now know that residents living in these towers had been complaining to authorities about the renovations, saying they posed a fire safety risk. And we also know that the alarm systems weren't working on the day of the fire. This is something that residents have told us repeatedly and that authorities have now confirmed. The fact that the fire alarm system wasn't working means for many the reason they survived and the reason their loved ones were able to get out in time came down purely to luck.
As soon as I went downstairs, I saw the building was already on fire. I wanted to go back to my own building, but the firefighters stopped me and wouldn't let me go up. I told them, my wife is upstairs. They asked me to call her to come down quickly.
Authorities have confirmed the rescue operation is now over, meaning those who are still trying to find loved ones are starting to come to terms with the worst.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Truka Sports. Stay with us for the details.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack, get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
The Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative is a global reporting standard that provides open and accountable management of oil, gas, and mineral resources. EITI implementation in PNG provides a critical platform demonstrating the value that the extractive sector contributes to the economy through the disclosure of payments, revenues, and benefit flows. Through regular independently reconciled reports, PNG EITI enhances public understanding of how natural resources are governed and their benefits are distributed across the country. For more information, visit our social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, or visit our website www.pngeiti.org.pg or call us on 3133 772.
Smuggling, selling and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine and crystal meth are very serious criminal offences in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol.
This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
Tukai Sports.
Welcome to Truka Sports. SP Hunters began early preseason work with the coaching staff pushing players to stay focused and prepare well for the 2026 Horse Plus Cup season ahead.
Preparations for the SPPNG Hunters preseason are underway, and head coach Paul Aiton says the training is a challenge for the boys as they adjust to the high workload and new options being considered for next season. Aiton says the players must stay committed and give their best each day as the team builds a strong foundation for 2026.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't just walk in and have a spot. You know, at first we were considering the options, and we thought, oh, you know, all these players are leaving. How are we going to fill? But then you got to remember we had Benji Cott. He was injured early. Elijah Rotinga. Then we've got Big Koso. These are three players that know what they're doing. So they come back into the side, and with the players that we've had 1 year already, makes things very interesting for position. So you've got to perform to be in the squad.
Head coach also stressed on his role moving into the 2026 season, saying he aims to guide the team with discipline, hard work and clear direction so the players understand what is expected of them.
Most definitely. My role, I feel like my role is I'm definitely a pathway, and I'm fully committed for this. So the best thing for me to help the boys is get as many of those, get the team playing well first. And if we're playing well as a team, that gives us more of a chance to get more boys into that World Cup team. And that makes the national coach's job a little bit harder, which is good, which is what you want. I want Jay to be like, geez, I want him to be stuck on positions. So, and I really think with the squad we've got, we're going to be able to give that to JD. So I can't wait for JD to have those headaches.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
PNG Kickboxing steps onto the world stage as major partnerships and strong international results highlight the federation's growing strength and global ambition.
The Papua New Guinea Kickboxing Federation has reached a major milestone, securing partnerships with Global Combat Sports, Giants Glory Kickboxing Promotion and One Championship. President Stanley Nandex, the headhunter, says the move will open long-term pathways for young PNG fighters to step into major international arenas. PNG's momentum continues on December 5th with second event in Sydney, featuring 3 world title fights. Kondup Samson Wailo, Mark Sondo and Nelson Sampson will headline, supported by Daniel Bruno and Norman Kawage. Another international event is set for December 13th in Melbourne. Nandex says 2025 has been a successful year with more major partnerships expected in 2026. In Sydney, PNG fighters again proved their strength. Rising star Afe Ehu claimed an international title after dominating all 3 rounds with powerful leg kicks and sharp boxing combinations. Assistant coach Jordan Coney said Ehu was too strong and well prepared. Clinton Hanku lost on points after several delays and visa issues, but coaches say he has a great potential with more training. Nandex, who watched via livestream, congratulated both fighters and thanked sponsors, NYDA and Ultimate Security. He also urged authorities to ease visa challenges affecting PNG athletes representing the country overseas. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The PNG Hekari Pro League squad began its full preparation phase, with players returning and training intensifying ahead of the new season.
The full PNG Hekari Pro League squad assembled as players return from the MSG Prime Minister's Cup. The return marks the start of an important preparation phase for the club as it builds toward the OFC Pro League season. The team led a solid practice match under lights against the Hekari United Premier Soccer League side. The match allowed players to reconnect and rebuild their combinations after time away on international duties. Coaches say the session helped sharpen their fitness, improve communication and boost confidence across the squad. The coaching staff also used the friendly to assess player progress and identify areas needing improvement before the season starts. Team intensity lifted through the week as players adjusted back into the club environment. With the OFC Pro League kicking off on January 16, 2026, preparations are tracking well. The squad remains focused on strong conditioning, disciplined structures, and building a united playing group. Officials say the next few weeks will be very important as the team increases its workload, plays more training matches, and finalizing its tactical approach. The club believes a full and settled squad will give Hekari a strong start when the new season begins. The team is expected to continue training under a structured weekly program, with more test matches planned before the first OFC Pro League fixture. As the countdown continues, Hekari United says commitment and intensity within the squad are growing, giving confidence for a competitive and successful 2026 campaign. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports will be back after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Mtambo tru lonkarim o salim na simokin, marijuana or all drugs, no good ikam lo overseas, or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law or likolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine enough money mark enough lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This la talk sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivin, Willem Australia, Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
closer look, the current affairs program that brings you insights for the latest on politics,
organizations are not performing their duty,
business, health, education, sports and more. A closer look, 7 p.m. Sunday, only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. One of the biggest Grassroots Rugby League tournaments Season 2 began today at Bava Park, bringing strong energy and excitement as local teams return for Round 1 action.
The Rigorized Cup Season 2 Leg 1 officially kicked off today at Bava Park with Round 1 matches taking center stage. A total of 8 teams played their opening games, while another 8 teams are set to play tomorrow as the competition continues. The tournament once again highlights the rise of grassroots rugby league talent in the Bava Park Sporting Arena. Young players and community teams fill the field with energy, passion and determination, showing strength of local rugby league development. Teams arrived early, eager to begin their campaign and showcase their skills. For many players, this tournament is a key opportunity to be seen and possibly progress into higher level of competitions in the future. In the opening matches of the tournament, Southern Hamas denied Omain Spartans from securing their first win of the season, and Gero 3 Bulls edged out United Eagles. The match set the tone for the competitive start, with both sides displaying strong effort and hunger for victory. Officials said they are pleased with the turnout and discipline shown by the participating teams. They expect even more exciting matches tomorrow when the next 8 teams take the field. The tournament aims to promote unity, encourage youth participation and create a safer sporting environment for the community. Organizers believe this season will be a bigger and better, with improved competition and more grassroots players showcasing their talent. Round 1 continues tomorrow as the tournament builds toward a strong finish in Leg 1 of Season 2. Joel Mipari, True Guy Sports.
That ends True Guy Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
With Telecom, with our Big Pella Christmas giveaway. There's 5,000 kina up for grabs for 20 lucky winners. There will be 5 winners across each region. There are also weekly prizes of 1,000 kina for 20 weekly winners drawn over 5 weeks. To enter, recharge 20 kina or more on selected more bundles and Good Pella data plans, or get 50 kina or more of Get Power. Major prize drawn December 23rd. Terms and conditions apply. Telecom, the feel-good network.
Smart Smuggling, selling and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine and crystal meth are very serious criminal offences in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol.
This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with few showers. Popondetta, cloudy period with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that concludes the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 29th of November, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Bye for now.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.